So back up. Today we're going to go. We're going to back up please. Let everybody be in the picture. Okay, come back, Joe. Don't hurt yourself. We're going to talk. Can we talk about Star Wars on this video?
Yes.
Okay. Let's talk about A New Hope. And we'll talk about the part at the end where all the rebel pilots get together and blow up the Death Star. So what happens with that part? That's right, Jeff Porkins does blow up. Now, there's only 2 pilots that we know of by name who live. Do you know who they are?
Jeff Porkins and John Adams. No.
First of all, Jeff Porkins blows up, and John Adams is a former president. No, who are the 2 pilots who live?
Luke and Wedge.
Right. And why do they live?
Because they had to pull up.
Wedge has to pull up because the ship got a little bit damaged. And what about Luke?
He blew up the Death Star.
Yeah. And right before he blows up the Death Star, somebody shows up in another ship and goes, "Yee-haw!" Do you know who it is?
Han Solo.
That's right. Good job, Titus.
Yee-haw.
Now let's discuss all our rebel pilots. Who is Red 1?
I don't know. Fire's a Wedge.
Who's Red 1? Red Leader.
Red Leader.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Now,
he got pulled up. The Wedge had 2 in the other one. Red Leader.
okay, I don't know what that means, but who is Red 2?
What's giving the little bit?
That's right. Wedge is Red 2. Who's Red 3?
Red 2. Red 3.
Who is Red 3? No.
Who is he?
You used to know all these.
What?
Biggs.
Big.
And who is Red 4?
Lucas.
Nope.
That's kind of
John D.
That's kind of
And who is Red 5? That's right. And who is Red 6?
Jeff Porkins.
Yep.
He's a fat one.
Right. That's true. Okay, and then after they blow up the Death Star, they all go back to their temple or throne room, whatever you call it. And then there's some music. Dun, 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 dun.
The temple room.
The temple room. And what happens in that room?
They go to get their medals.
They go to get their medals. Who gets the medals?
Luke and Han.
Luke and Han. And who's with them when they get their medals?
Chewbacca.
And who else is there with them? Who gives them the medals?
And laugh.
And then somebody gets fixed and makes a funny noise. Who is it? And then what happens?
What was happening?
And then Luke laughs. How does he laugh? Because it's funny. And then that movie is all done. Now you want to talk about episode 5?
We're at the very end.
The very end. Well, which one is episode 5?
No. The Empire Strikes Back. What's at the very end of it?
Yep, that's right. It is the Empire Strikes Back. Well, at the very end, a little bit before the very end, we know that Darth Vader gets into a sword fight with Luke. And what happens during that sword fight?
Luke gets his hand chopped off.
Right. And then later on, Darth Vader says, "No, I am your father."
And right there to bust
Zurg says that to Buzz. You're right.
Yeah. He's his father.
Yep, and that's similar to Star Wars.
Yep.
So then at the end, Luke falls down the big hole and he's hanging upside down on Cloud City. And then what happens?
Lando rescues him.
Lando rescues him.
His lightsaber and but he gets a new green lightsaber and a new robot hand that's in new hand.
We think that Lando tried to find the lightsaber down on Cloud City, Bespin, and he couldn't find it. So that's why Luke had to get a new lightsaber. And then, after they rescue them, they go to the medical frigate, and then what happens?
He gets a new hand.
He does get a new hand, yeah.
And then what happens?
Well, and then that's about it. They're all looking... Do you remember the name of the medical droid?
No.
Do you remember it?
No.
2-1B. That's right, 2-1B. And he gets a new hand, and that's about the end of the movie. They're looking out the window, and Lando and Chewbacca leave to go start the plan to rescue Han.
Why are we all rescue Han?
Because something happened to Han during The Empire Strikes Back. What happened?
He went to carbonite.
Right.
Why did he go in the carbonite?
Well, tell him why he went in the carbonite, Joe and Ben.
Because he was so comfortable for captain. And Darth Vader too, which is my favorite bad guy. And Darth Vader is mine. And
Oh, yes.
that's me on the computer. And that's
Yep.
with me. And that's me on the computer. 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 That's me on the computer.
Okay. We're going to be done now. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Bye-bye.